Buying a home can feel overwhelming, especially if you have never done it before. There's so much information out there, people throwing around terms you may have never ever heard before, and everybody making it sound way more complicated than it needs to be. The truth is, buying a home is not nearly as scary as people make it out to be when you break it down step by step. Before you start looking at houses, the very first thing you want to do is talk to a lender and get pre-approved. A pre-approval is basically a lender looking at your income, your debt, your credit, and savings to give you an idea of what you can afford. And honestly, this is important because you do not want to fall in love with a house that is outside your budget. A lot of people also think they need 20% down to buy a home, and that's not always true. There are loan programs where buyers can put down much less. Your lender can help you understand what price range makes sense, what your monthly payment could look like, how much money you need for down payment and closing costs, and which loan type is best for you. Just because a lender says you can spend a certain amount does not mean you should. You want to think about what monthly payment actually feels comfortable for you. That includes your mortgage payment, the property taxes, the homeowner's insurance, HOA fees if there are any, utilities, maintenance, and repairs. Because let's be honest, you do not want to be house poor. You still want to be able to travel and go out to dinner and buy furniture and actually enjoy your life, right? Before you start looking at homes, sit down and decide what matters most to you. Think about the area, the school district, commute, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, the yard size. What size garage do you want? Do you want a finished basement or unfinished basement? Updated kitchen, walkability, and whether or not you want to be in an HOA. You're probably not going to get every single thing you want on your wish list, so it helps to know what your must-haves are versus your nice-to-haves. Once you know your budget and what you are looking for, you can start touring homes. One thing I always tell buyers is do not judge a house too quickly online. Some homes look absolutely terrible in pictures and are amazing in person. Other homes look incredible online, and then you walk in and immediately know it is not the one. You also want to pay attention to things you cannot change, like the location, the lot, the layout, you can maybe change a little, noise, traffic, and the view. Cosmetic things like paint color, flooring, and light fixtures can all be changed. Once you find the house you want, your agent will help you make an offer. That includes the purchase price, the closing date, the earnest money, inspection objection deadlines, loan and appraisal deadlines, and any concessions you want from the seller. Depending on the market, you may need to come in strong, or you may be able to negotiate some. Right now, buyers in many parts of Colorado have a little more negotiating power than they did a couple years ago, which is nice because people are not having to waive everything and lose their minds on every single house. Once your offer is accepted, you are officially under contract. This is when you schedule the inspections. A home inspection helps identify issues with the house like roof problems, HVAC issues, plumbing, electrical, foundation concerns, appliances, and general wear and tear. No house is perfect. Even new builds have issues. The goal is not to find the perfect house. The goal is to understand what you are buying and decide if there is anything you want the seller to fix or to give you credit for. If you are getting a loan, the lender will order an appraisal. The appraisal is there to make sure that the house is worth actually what you're paying for it. At the same time, your lender will be working on final loan approval. They may ask you for updated pay stubs and bank statements or other documents. Just be patient with them and go with it. This is the part where I tell buyers, please do not go buy a new car, finance furniture for your new house, quit your job, or do anything crazy with your money before closing. Right before closing, you will do a walkthrough of the house to make sure everything looks good and any agreed upon repairs were completed. Then comes closing day. You will sign a mountain of paperwork, probably get hand cramps, and then eventually you will get the keys to your new house. And yes, It is still exciting every single time. I love my job. Buying a home can feel like a lot, but when you break it down step by step, it is actually very manageable. And having the right people in your corner makes a huge difference. I'm Debbie Neseba, broker owner of Dream Homes of Colorado. If you are thinking about buying a home in Colorado and you want help figuring out where to start, please feel free to reach out to me. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe because I post videos every week about moving to Colorado, buying and selling homes, and what you need to know before making a move.